Welcome, my name is Pilu. Today we are going to be practicing a heart opening sequence. To start the swing, it will be at the hip level if it's a rigid material, just to make sure when we go upside down, the head is not touching the floor. If you're using more like a style, like a fabric one, that is bouncing a little bit, then place it probably at your waist, which means when we go upside down, it's going to go down, but not that low, so we are not going to touch the floor with the head. Standing behind, bring your hands shoulders distance apart, your feet hips distance apart. Draw your navel in and up and active your legs a little bit. Like this action, I will try to bring the inner thighs together so the glutes are active as well. Inhale deeply, lengthen the spine, shoulders goes down. And when you exhale, go forward with your hands. Keep the hips as they are on top of the heels. Keep going forward with your hands. The armpits are pointing down. And create length on your spine. The neck is completely relaxed. We can say yes, no. Bend the knees. Round a little bit the spine. Look at your navel. Pressing with your hands the swing. And roll yourself up vertebra per vertebra. And let's create some movement here. So inhale deeply. Exhale, extend the legs, goes forward with your hands. Of course, if it doesn't feel good with your knees extend, you can bend it a bit. Inhale here, lengthen the spine, round the back, bend the knees. Exhale and squeeze your navel in and rolling yourself up. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, squeeze the navel in, go forward, lengthen the spine. Inhale, go a little bit more further. Exhale, bend the knees and unroll yourself up. One more time. Beautiful. Bringing the knees on the floor. Bring the right elbow on the belt. Go forward. Keep this elbow inside aligned with your shoulder. You can bring the left hand on the floor. And just bring some weight to open up the side. The elbow remains in. My hips are on top of my knees as well. We don't need some extra workout here on the core. It's okay. Pressing through this elbow on the swing. Come up and change. Make sure the elbow remains in. Keep drawing your navel in just to avoid collapsing on the lower back. And pressing through that elbow, come up. Walk in front of the swing, placing the swing at the tip of the scapula, at the bra line. Maybe you need to step to come up a little bit for that. Push the swing forward to feel the resistance and bring the weight on. So we're trying to bring the chest up. Like if we have a cable and someone is pulling up. Bringing the knees down. If your knees are not touching the mat, it's okay. Use your hands to keep pulling yourself up. Squeeze the glutes a little bit. If this is too intense, just make this arch a little bit smaller and then your knees will touch. So the chest, instead of facing up, is facing more to the diagonal. Allow the hips to become very heavy. So we keep pulling down the spine. We create extension instead of collapsing. Interlock the fingers behind your head. Give a bit of support. again, hands on the belt one more time, step. Bring the hips behind, not behind, under the shoulders. And you can just relax here so the chest is going to be facing forward. Navel in to find a neutral position for the spine. And we go side to side with the knees. Good. Bringing the right foot back. You can keep it on your toes or you can drop the right heel down, just trying to keep the hips facing forward. Bending the left leg. Extending the left leg. Now everyone bring the right heel down and go forward with your chest. Look for a moment at your big toe of the left foot and make sure you press down from that toe. If your knees overextend, then we micro bend a little bit to use the muscles here. And the back leg is pushing forward the hips. So it's working and it's straight. And bending now the right knee behind. Lift your left toes up. Try to bring it as much as you can towards yourself to feel the stretch on the back of the leg. Now bring the right leg in front and let's go with the left one back. One more time, you can keep your toes or you can bring your heel down on the left leg and bend the right knee. Let's say it's like a version of a warrior one. Extend the right leg. Bring the left heel down if you were using the first option with heel up. And go forward with your chest. Look at your right big toe. Make sure you're pressing down through the inside actually of the foot. And make sure your leg is activated. You can always squeeze it a little bit as well. Bending the left knee down. Lift the right toes up towards to you. Now bringing the left leg in front. Let's keep both feet dorsally flexed. So toes towards to you, hips down. And release and step. Come out of the belt. Let's go for the upside down. I'm going just to do it facing back. Actually, you can do the same, so then you will be facing forward on the upside down exercise. Placing the belt below the sacrum, lift your heels up. Place the swing against the hips so you feel the traction already. Run a little bit the upper part of the back. Bring the weights on the swing. Open your legs as much as you can and go down. Bring the sole of the feet together. If you feel safe, you can release your hands. Interlock the fingers or wrap the elbows. Navel in, squeeze a little bit your glutes, the hips goes forward. And now we're going to pass the left leg all the way to the right side and the right leg open on the side. Look for the ceiling with your right knee, so your leg is going to rotate and go back, and the right knee now is parallel to the ceiling. Pointy toes on the right leg, interlock the fingers behind and open the chest. So we are projecting, everything is going back, the pointy toes, the hands. You can stay here or you can bend the right leg. Keeping the hands interlocked behind if you feel confident and you have experience on this pose. Otherwise, go back with your hands on the swing. and bring back the right leg. Now we make a space to bring the right foot towards the left side of the swing, and we open the left leg. The left leg is going to rotate, the knee is going to be facing up the ceiling and bringing it back. Interlock the fingers. You can always keep your hands on the swing as well and project back with that left leg pointy toe. You can bend the left knee. Either come back with your hands on the belt on the swing or keep your hands interlocked behind and bring the sole of the feet together. Releasing the hands down. Draw the navel in, hips forward, find a neutral position for your spine. Inhale deeply through the nose. Exhale by the mouth. Hands on the belt, on the swing. Chin to the chest. Release your legs back. Look at your toes and keep going down with your legs to find the floor with your feet. You keep looking at your feet. And now you can turn and be facing back the screen. Find your child pose. Hands together, hips apart. And project those hands forward. Inhale through the nose. Exhale by the mouth. Press down through the hands, the swing, round the spine, and unroll yourself up vertebra per vertebra. Line back a little bit, bring the knees together. Holding the swing with one arm, find the floor with the opposite hip. We go in both sides, so it doesn't matter which one you start, we just do the opposite after. Grab it on the side of your hand, the swing, and then very gentle, drawing your navel in, we are going to look for the floor with the hips. Make sure the hand on the belt is free to slide down because it can be quite intense, so we want to find the right amount of extension for the spine to do this, not just be hanging up and feeling pain. No pain, okay? So we go down. Find the right position for your hand. My hand is sliding down a little bit. And place the elbow, the other arm on the elbow on the mat. Now, the hand on the belt, on the swing, is going to be facing back. And release. Move a little bit that shoulder. Maybe shake a little bit that arm. Now, go to the other side. Come up on your hand. Hold the swing. Find the floor with your hips. Very gentle. Slide down if you need your arm on the swing. Make sure that hand is facing back so the elbow is aligned with the shoulder and the other arm is going to be on the elbow. And we stay here. And release. Move that shoulder a little bit. Shake that arm a little bit. Good. Keeping the elbows on the mat, bring the right knee up. Pass with the left hand to the right knee and find the floor with your left shoulder. The right shoulder is going to follow to find the floor. So now we have both shoulders pressing down. The right knee is probably lifting up. It's okay. And we find a twist. And release the right leg. Come with both hips on the mat, so we're facing up. Extend the right leg, bend the left knee, and drop the left knee towards the right side. Remember to keep both shoulders touching the mat. And release the left leg. Stay lying down, arms away from your body, palms up. Relax your hips on the mat. Bring your legs as wide as you want to relax completely the hips and the legs. Chin slightly in to release the tension on your neck. Deep inhale through the nose. Exhale by the mouth and close your eyes. We find the final pose, Shavasana. Stay here as long as you want. If you struggle to stay in this present moment in Shavasana, feel free to find my 5 minutes guided Shavasana. It's going to be up here on top of this video. Otherwise, enjoy your rest. And thank you for coming to practice with me. Namaste.